Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pete's Review and Rant channel. We bought a Hoover MAXLife Pet Pro Swivel, and it's pretty easy to unpack. That's the directions I'm pulling out. Then you take a couple attachments out of the foam and take the foam packaging off the top and lift it out. It's a fairly heavy vacuum. I have a commercial cleaning company in St. Louis, so I go through a lot of vacuums and I use a lot of vacuums. It has a good weight to it, and I've usually found the heavier the vacuum, not always, but usually the heavier the vacuum, the better it's built. And since this has a MAXLife emblem on it, we're going to find out. And as you can see, I'm getting it all out, but it's pretty quick setup. You just yank off the packaging. There's a bag on the head, and there's a bag on the hose and the cord. Throw that all out of the way here and get it set up. The thing I like about the hose in my business is it's an extendable 13-foot reach hose. So, you know, I can go pretty far up on the ceiling to get cobwebs and stuff. It's a lightweight handle, I will say that much. Snaps in place fairly easy. And I like the gas pump handle on it. That's what we call that. It's ergonomically nice, and you can take the long wand off and use it for a shorter thing I'll show you later for getting pet hair off of chairs and vacuuming stairs. It makes it a lot more convenient. The carry handle on the tank is really nice. But you can see, you slide it down there, it locks in place. Get the bag off here. And the roller bar has a feature where hair and pet hair and people hair will not get wrapped around the beater brush bar, which is nice. That's a problem with a lot of vacuums. You have to clean the vacuum head off and get scissors out. Didn't have any problem. We have rabbits, not dogs, but my wife has long hair. And of course, it's got a 25-foot cord on it, which is nice. Some vacuums only have 12 or 15. I don't know why they do that. I'm going to throw some bedding on this floor, and this floor is wrecked already. It's got bunny fur, bunny turds all over it. Drove my wife nuts to leave this vacuum for a week so I could do this. But it's got headlights so you can see stuff, paper clips and staples on the floor. And that's like corrugated bedding for the rabbit's bedding. It just goes right up the vacuum, no problem. And this vacuum there's no vacuum that had been run on this rug for a week, and I don't know if you know how serious that is, but I'll show you a close-up of the tank here in a second. Right here is the attachment point. Comes with a plastic part you just snap in place. It's real easy, and then that hose will connect into that holder. It stays snug against the body of the vacuum. These are the attachments. You get a fuzzy brush, 2 pet hair brushes, which kind of have a firm rubberized plastic blades on them, and then you store your crevice tool inside the fuzzy brush like that, onboard storage. And I got 2. The package only shows you getting 1, but I got 2 in my box. And this is also great. You can see my Christmas tree off to the right. This is also great at sucking up pine needles. Nothing, absolutely nothing, stopped this suction up. I've had a lot of uprights get stopped, but this one was not stopped. And now I've got my 80-pound postal scale out to weigh this thing and show you how much it weighs. Got to zero it out first again. Technical problems. Let's try this again. There you go. 16 pounds. Like I said, it's a pretty heavy vacuum, but I've always found that the heavier the vacuum, the longer they last. And if you're trying to put this in a cabin or an RV, it's 12.5 inches wide. And I think it's 11 inches. Yeah, 11.25 inches deep. So that way you'll know if you can store it on your RV or your cabin or in your closet. And 45 inches tall. There's my bunnies in the background. You just put your foot on it and it just breaks free. It swivels really well. It's not like a Dyson ball, but it does have some great flexibility, and you can get pretty far under furniture with it, about 10 inches. And then, of course, the extension one for the rest of the way. It has suction control, that red band right there around the top. If you move that, that will make it so it'll slide more easily across the carpet. That's where you place your foot to break the action. You've got your power button, and then your head control is the gray button to turn it on and off. And you can see all the filth already spinning around in the vacuum. And this is running about 66 decibels on carpet and 74 on tile. It's not deafening, but it's definitely not a vacuum you're going to be able to vacuum when people are trying to sleep. But it does do a great job of picking debris up. Like I said, this carpet hadn't been vacuumed in a week, and it's sucking stuff out of it that our old vacuum just did not get. I'm pretty impressed with the suction power on this carpet and the agitation with the beater brush. And if you have like fuzzy stuck to your rug or carpet, this is good at getting them up instead of just running over them a million times. I don't have to make a million passes. You see it just transition to hardwood floor there, no problem. That was a hole punch on the floor, on the wood. Then we got some crumbs. And it pulls itself along. It's not a self-propelled vacuum, but it honestly feels like it. It may weigh a lot, but it doesn't feel like it. This is all the filth you got up just from this rug. And we had vacuumed this rug about 7.5, 8 days ago. This is the amount of filth and debris it got out of this rug. This is why I think it's a pretty impressive vacuum compared to other ones. Our regular everyday vacuum is a Eureka, and it's not as impressive as this Hoover, that's for sure. If you're a fan of Eureka, I'm sorry, but that's just the facts. Look at all that bunny fur. And this rug is only about a 9x8 rug. It's not a massive rug. Here's a close-up of more bunny fur in their cage. That's Lucy and Desi sitting there. And all their little bunny poops that get flung out of their litter box because they're litter box trained. And hay dust is everywhere. They're indoor bunnies, of course. So all you do is you disconnect the hose from the holder at the top and bottom, and then push down on this gray lever. It says wand on it. You just push it down like that. That's the release mechanism. So you push down on that and pull up on the wand. And when you turn the power on, just turn the brush off. That's the gray button. The connections are friction fit. There's no button release or anything. It just snaps back in like that. Let's clean some bunny fur now. The bunnies are pretty used to the vacuum. They're not too terrified of it. Now we use the wand to go suck up all the other fur and bunny turds on the second floor. And the hay pieces. And they're not jamming up the vacuum at all. Now we're going to run it across their rug. You can see there's big pieces of hay inside the vacuum. This is the button to disconnect the gas pump handle from the wand, so that way you don't have to hold the whole wand. And this is great for doing stairs or upholstery. And again, it's a friction fit. And it can suck up big chunks really quick. As you can see, I dumped the waste tank on the carpet and it sucked it all up, no problem. There's the washable air filter. You just literally just lift it up. There's no fancy locks or anything. You can take it out, wash it, lukewarm water, wring it out, let it air dry, put it back in. And that is just their small area, all that bunny fur. So if you have pets, cats, dogs, chinchillas, rabbits, this is a good vacuum. It is so much better than our Eureka Boss. And as you can see, there's not any trapped hairs on the brush wrapping around. Thanks for watching.